obsessed with me. Keep it on the low. It's clear that you're upset with me. Please don't let it show. You're delusional. Keep it on the low. You're delusional. Please don't let it show. You're delusional.
I'm a tough pill to swallow. You creep me but don't follow. Give me head until it fall off. Call me Sleepy Hollow. Take your bitch back, I just borrow. She'll call me tomorrow. Cause I'm showtime like Apollo. Out of control like you two, no butter. Run it, every time I run it. You keep on talking but you bitches saying nothing. Run it, everywhere I run it. You have been buffing cause you know you ain't bossing. I've been on your mind, you can lie, even when you're all alone. If you wanna romantic, at least then you could do it on the low.
Why you so obsessed with me? Keep it on the low. It's clear that you're upset with me. Please don't let it show.
I might chip outs, man. I got this, yeah.
And all the pussy that come with it. So full of focus, I'm insisting on keeping it going. The franchise, I exist in a league of my own. Expect attention, I'm familiar with being ignored. The true back, hated locking and closing the door. Brick wall in the road, I won't move. The king, I'm like Roy in the ring, I can't lose. Show the face of what compare to man. You wanna walk? Motherfucker ain't hard to find. I holler back, nigga.
Can't be touched, can't
damn mule. God in my corner, nigga can't lose. Try to pick me out my hot damn shoes. See how quick I drop up and get you bitches the blues. They gon' see you on a hot damn news. And I ain't leaving nothing. Linking me to the crime, not a print, not a hot damn clue. Beating these niggas down is what I came to do, and I ain't playing by a hot damn rule. Shaking you niggas down if you ain't paying your dues. We passing up your block and ooh, my screws are loose. Don't call my hand, cause you gon' make me act a hot damn fool. Dead discussion, you will not win, cause I will not lose.
Can't be touched, can't be stopped, can't be moved, can't be rocked, can't be shook. We hot. When will you niggas lose? Came to get crunk, came to bring life, came to get started, came to get right. Turned out the music, turned up my mic. When will you niggas lose?
Am I wrong? Cause I wanna get it on till I die. Am I wrong? Cause I wanna get it on till I die. Get it on till I die. Get it on till I die. Y'all remember me?
I like the way you die, boy.
Am I wrong? Cause I wanna get it on till I die. Am I wrong? Cause I wanna get it on till I die. Get it on till I die. Get it on till I die. Y'all remember me?
I like the way you die, boy.
Only wish to breed, I explode into a million seeds. Y'all remember me? Legendary, live eternally. Bury me in pieces cause they fit. Reincarnation, niggas screaming peace cause they fit. When my squad face them, take them to places, take the face, then erase them and break them. Murder motherfuckers out of waiting to quicken and base. Blast me, but never ask me to live a lie. Am I wrong? Cause I wanna get it on till I die. Now even if you blind, you can still see my prophecy. My destiny to overthrow those on top of me. Bitch made niggas in that bullshit you going through. Outlaws, rushing, busting, we untouchable. Cause I wanna get it on till I die. Am I wrong? Cause I wanna get it on till I die. Till I don't, till I die. Y'all remember me?
You die, boy.
Am I wrong? Cause I wanna get it on till I die. Am I wrong? Cause I wanna get it on till I die. Get it on till I die. Get it on till I die. Y'all remember me?
Expect me, nigga, like you expect Jesus to come back. Expect me, nigga.
Disclaimer: everything discussed in this stream is alleged. Everything is based on our opinions. Please do your own research.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
One sec.
Welcome
There we
to
go.
Tuesday.
I know. How you doing?
Oh, that's my dog. Sorry.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Did you like the tunes we played? The last song was for actually our friend Erin, who's an MIA. Because the last thing she said to me actually was I'm sorry, Chantel, I can't stream. I want to get it on till I die. And I was like, okay, fine. But we know she has a problem with EDL. or ELD.
Well,
So
we
sad.
have to make sure we get her off the D, so she doesn't hurt
Off
herself.
the D. Well, speaking of, I don't know if you can see. Did you see the logo up in the corner there? We got some merch. It's designed for Erin. Let me just find this for you guys. She loves this. She was the one who actually designed it. See, this is what happens when you don't come on the stream, right? I just get to say whatever I want.
Yep, I know.
And that's just the way it is. Just the way it is. So let's see. Where is it? It's important that we do this, though. I think it's a good way. What the hell? Why isn't it showing up, Holly?
I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to do.
Try to open up the picture.
Well, I boomer my way through that every single time, and I don't know how to do it, honestly. I'm going to be real.
It's fine. I will figure it out, you guys. Don't worry. I'll figure it out. I will. You know, what did I do? Actually, hold on a moment. I think we just need to see it, okay? We just need to see Erin's merch. So I know exactly what we're going to do, Holly.
We'll have to start a t-shirt, something.
Oh, I mean, everyone. Good. This could be a t-shirt.
Yeah, no, everyone who does
so
live streams, they all have t-shirts and stuff.
Yeah, this is it. This is it. But we'll put this on like the boxes of dildos for her. Let's see here. The Real Housewives of Alberta dildos. I think they're great. I think there's a market.
Possibly.
Come on. Yeah, there we go. I got it. Haha. Okay. It's just loading, kids. It is happening. I see that Pumpkin's here and Potato Wrestler's here. I love you guys. I'm glad you came. Okay, Holly, I got to remove you, and I got to remove myself for a sec. So, Erin, we promoted your merch. Everybody's going to want some.
That's... I kind of want one for myself.
I know. Well, when you love the dick that much, you should put it on a t-shirt. So anyway, so as you know, Erin's not gonna be here, but and fucking Jarna, I think she's bullshitting about this what's it called? Fastball, softball.
Well, she has children. Like she's putting her children ahead of us, and ahead of you, our audience.
Such an asshole. Yeah, well, right, you guys. That's rude.
What a selfish.
Yeah, she's a total bitch. It's fine. It's fine. We'll remember that. Just joking.
It's okay.
We hope her daughter wins.
Raise your children.
Yeah. You just fuck the stream. It's fine. Maybe we'll get her on Friday. Oh, who's this? Who's this? Cat, dog, sheep lady. I wonder who that is, Erin. They are nice and they are dirty. That is, we're going to make you a shirt that you can wear all the time so everyone knows who you are. Yeah. You cried yourself. Don't cry yourself to sleep. Not now. Your life is better now. All right. So we have a lot to talk about, but it is kind of shitty that they're not here because I would actually like to ask them about what they thought about the whole Trump shooting thing. My opinion is definitely not favorable. I know this, but there's a reason behind it. And I saw it. And you know what my first instinct was, which sucks. And this is like, listen, I know people are going to be like, that's retarded. It absolutely happened. My first reaction, honestly, was the crisis actors are getting shittier and shittier. I can't help that. That was my reaction. I can't help that's my first instinct. I just don't buy it for some reason. I don't buy it. I'm not saying, and again, it's just like COVID. It's like every other fucking thing. You can believe it. It's okay. And if you do, that's fine. Maybe there's a reason you believe it. I just don't. I don't believe it.
Well, it's hard after the past like 4 years, like you said. I know
being gaslit,
being gaslit and being lied to, and then being told that what you thought actually is true, but you're stupid for believing it back then. And then people going, "Oh no, it's always been this way," and just for 4 years going through that, and it's not surprising that people do have that knee-jerk reaction to everything's fake until proven gay.
It is.
Right. Yeah. So it's hard to parse.
I almost made that our headline. Everything is faking gay. It is faking gay. It feels like it for sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know. I saw I saw the one shooting video. This was the first one I saw. It was like the only one I'd seen, and I'm gonna play it right now. I don't know. It just felt like.
I want to make a caveat before we get
What?
into everything. Just remember that the last person who talked about a shooting being fake is now being sued for $1 billion trillion.
Well, they can come and get my absolutely nothing, okay, actually, or my hundreds of thousands of dollars in stolen funds that I've got stashed away. They come get that too. They're gonna get shit from me.
They can have my $5 that's in my wallet.
Yeah, you might be able to get Aaron. They'll steal Erin's dick, not her dick, the dick that she loves. She'll no longer have it. Oh, speaking of dicks, let's just real quick. Let's just do it. Let's just get it out of the way for now. Let's say hi to our mascot, the Real Housewives mascot.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. So be wise and keep on reading the signs of my body.
Girl, we got to find that guy and have him on.
Yeah, he is just, oh my God. I wouldn't even be able to talk. I would just be like completely retarded. There was one guy at the convoy that I won't say his name on here because he's not hot anymore. He's an idiot, but I thought he was so hot. And I saw him and our friends were talking to him. I couldn't even walk by him, couldn't walk up to, I never met the guy, but we were all with him. But I mean, I was like fully just like absolutely knees locked, retarded. No, I wouldn't be able to talk to our mascot. I could talk about him. Pretty dirty. So hot.
Play videos constantly about him.
Yeah. It's just literally his show. I don't know what his name is, but anyways, back to Trump and his shitty shooting. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it from what I see, but this was the video I saw. I don't know how big it's going to show up on the screen, but if you can see, I just looked at the people behind. I don't know why that's where my eyes went to first. It just did. But I'll show you and tell me what you think.
That's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Move to spare. Hold. When you're ready. On you. Ready. Move. Up. Move. Go. Up. Hawkeye's here. Hawkeye's here. Move it to the spare. Spare, get ready. Spare, get ready. You ready? Down. Down. Are we good? Shooters down. Are we good to move? We're clear. We're clear. Let's move. We're clear.
It looks staged.
Everything.
The guy behind the green hat is like, ooh, what are you looking at? What are you looking for? You're not even crouching. Bullets are flying at you in that direction. Why are you not like under the fucking thing?
That's the thing. Like because you always look at the crowd behind, right? And there are a few people that hear the gunshots and then drop to the floor. But then there's other people that stand up, and then there's other people trying to see what's happening in front of them. And everything feels weird now. I think you can agree. That's why you went 100%. This is staged. It's not real.
It's what it feels like. I mean, the thing is like some people I really respect and really genuinely like are absolute completely other. Like, how can you even say that? It's so very obvious. Do you know people died and they're just so they're very upset. They're very emotionally taken back by it. And I feel like a dickhead by saying I don't believe it, but I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't know what else I could tell you. I could lie, sure. Fuck, I'm not going to do that though because I just can't.
No,
it's too much energy.
And it's your first honest reaction, right? To just be like, nope, staged. And like I've read enough. I was out of cell service for most of this, so.
Oh right, lucky you.
Yeah, like I was on Crown land, just staring at trees. So nice. On my drive back, that was when we finally got into cell service. That's when I was reading everything, and I did read a bunch of posts that do support your theory of this being staged, and that's why the people behind him didn't react. And just like the blood packet, and then the posed picture afterwards with him throwing up his fist, and I was reading that and going, oh yeah, my friend Rocky thinks that this is staged, and I do know other people that feel that way as well. My opinion is it wasn't staged. It was a influenced person that was given an opportunity through either malice or incompetence, or malice taking advantage of incompetence that had been already implemented into the situation. Like the Secret Service, detail that Trump had has been pulled back, and they've denied him extra protections. And so the opportunity,
he got some tough looking women.
We're going to talk about that in a bit.
Females. I know, I got a video of them too.
Yeah, like the level of incompetence that was a part of like most of his rallies that's been happening, and the gaps in security, and the issues that have been coming forward with the level of people that are put on his detail. It feels like something bad before. Something bad's going to happen because there's so many holes and gaps in his detail. So I don't think it was staged. I think he was shot, and I think it was a gunman. Where that gunman came from, that's up for debate for me anyway.
Right.
Candace
Owens, she brings up some good questions, but then the video I have after Candace Owens is a side-by-side of literally people. Okay, so it's people who spotted Buddy on the roof. Yes. And then the other screen is real time, like it's real time of what's happening. Yeah. I don't know. So I'll play the Candace Owens one real quick, and then the man on the roof alert video, and then just tell me this is why it's just so fucking hard to get it. Like I would prefer it to be real. It'd be so much more simple. Some guy fucking did it. I would prefer that. I know that's so fucked up, but because the whole like my imagination. Okay, so here's Candace Owens really quick. You gonna work?
You're telling me this guy was able to walk up with a rifle in his hand and scale a roof, and you don't think the Secret Service, and let me tell you, they get there days before. Let me tell you how a security apparatus is supposed to run. Days before, they get in and they look at every possible angle in which somebody could hurt the president. Okay? And I'm not even talking about once you get to the Secret Service. I'm talking about if you just have security in general. Before you speak, they will go, hey, this is the stage? Okay, let me tell you. That right there is a problem. They'll mark that as a spot. That right there is a problem. We need to know who this person is. They'll knock on doors. Okay? They got to figure out every possible angle that any individual could potentially get on a roof, because you know what? This has happened in the past. People have been shot from roofs. People have been shot from windows. There was a 0% chance that some random person with a rifle was able to scale a roof, unless there was just an unbelievable failure in intelligence. And you want to know why it's unbelievable? Because I don't effing believe it. I don't believe it. I want the names of the Secret Service agents that allowed this remarkable security failure to go down. Because I don't believe this. I'm done with this. I don't believe this, not for 1 second. Having been around the president, having literally almost watched my husband get shot because he came down the wrong set of stairs at the NRA, screaming at him. And I jump in front of someone like, don't shoot him. That's my husband. And you're telling me they knew he was going to speak and they weren't worried about the roofs?
So there's her, but I'll just really quick, just want to point this one out. We don't have to watch the whole video, but I'll watch like 1 minute of it at least. And just because it wasn't like people were quiet about Buddy climbing on the roof. They were not quiet. So here we go.
I wouldn't doing this job. I wouldn't even be doing this. I'd be at some beautiful place with a gorgeous ocean.
Look, they're all pointing.
The Atlantic, maybe the Pacific.
Yeah, someone's on top of the roof. Look. There he is right there. Right there, see him? He's laying down. You see him?
Yeah, he's laying down.
And still I'm here with you fighting like hell to get a senator.
What's happening?
And to make sure we take back the White House, because if we do, we're going to make America better than ever before. We're going to make it.
Yeah, look.
And it's
There he
not
is.
easy, because we have millions and millions of people in our country that shouldn't be here. Dangerous people, criminals. We have criminals. We have drug dealers. We have people that should not be here. And it's much tougher than if it happened. You went right on the roof ever. In recorded history, we're the best border. In fact, if they could ever put up a chart, I don't know if they can do it. Do you guys have access to that chart that I love so much? You don't mind if I go off teleprompter, do you? Because these teleprompters are so damn boring, I try and explain that. Oh, there's it. Wow. You guys are doing it. They're getting better with time. My guys, take a look at that chart. Take a look at the arrow on the bottom. See the big red arrow, right? So that's when I left office. That was the lowest point, and that comes right from the government services, comes right out of Border Patrol. Take a look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country. And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that says,
I hope he's turning this way. Be careful, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, yeah. I don't know. I mean, you got people, like a lot of people screaming about him. What
yes.
Are you not looking?
So reading about the you've read about the Secret Service director, which we're going to talk about later, but she indicated that there was that sloped roof there, and it could be considered a potential blind spot or a potential this happening. And she talked about it in an ABC News article. So the decision was made to secure inside the building, not the roof, because the roof was sloped and it would have been slippery and someone could have slipped and fell and hurt themselves. That was her decision. Now, the local PD...
That was a bad decision.
Well, you think? The local PD was in charge, I guess, of that area, of securing that area. And one of the officers climbed up to view the roof to see, because the people were screaming.
And they decided, yeah.
Buddy pointed his rifle at him, and the cop retreated without radioing it in. So there's competence level number 3 now. So they decided not to secure the roof. They decided to secure it from the inside. People were screaming. Nobody radioed it in. A cop made a visual confirmation on the fact that that guy was there and he had a weapon, and that's why he retreated, because he was being pointed a gun at, didn't radio it in, and then the shots came out. The other thing is about the those snipers on the roof. They had full view of him with a weapon.
Right.
And the Secret Service didn't give authorization to open fire on him. Now, it's my understanding that if anyone's pointing a weapon at a ex or president or a political figure that's campaigning, if they're pointing a weapon, that's an intent, and they're to take them out at that moment. But for some reason, they hesitated until the first shots rang out.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, it's fucking gay. It's retarded. I mean, I get it. It could possibly happen, but just so hard for me to get that there's that many incompetent people. I'd be really fine. Sure enough, could be.
Well,
but Femkazi says this. He says, I'd like to feel sorry, he or she, I don't know.
Oh,
I feel like
that's
I could
coming
put a fight
later.
with Melissa McCarthy. What with this? I uploaded a video. Did you upload a video?
Yeah, I uploaded a video of her.
Okay, I'll just play it right now just because he's talking about it. Is that all right? Because it's just right here.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
called Lady Security Holstering Gun.
Cause you had a bad day, you take one down, you sing a sad song just to turn it around. You say you don't know, you tell me don't lie, you were gonna smile and you go for a ride. You had a bad day, you see what you like.
Okay, I'm sorry, but that makes it even less realistic to me. How is she a Secret Service agent? You guys, that's like me being a Secret Service agent. No,
That's
but I mean, it
why
would be-
my
he's
name
got so
wasn't
much
there.
money.
So that's the thing about the Secret Service. Ever since was it 2-3 years ago when they hired this lady on, Kim Cheadle or Cheltel or whatever her name is, when she was hired on, her focus was diversifying the Secret Service and hiring more women. And
Oh, right.
people
I
of
remember
color
that.
and
I
LGBTQ.
remember that.
And this
Well, it's
lady
fucking
is
working out
actually
well,
really
isn't
good
it?
friends. Yeah, she's really good friends with Jill Biden. So I hearken back to the Boeing issues and the United Airlines issues that they've been having, where
Right.
they're playing like nose wheel landing gear are just falling off the plane because of DEI. And doors are blowing out because bolts aren't tightened to spec. And
Right.
it all has to do with incompetence based on diversity hiring. And you just watch that lady there, a trained Secret Service agent that is on an ex-president's detail while
Oh,
he's
you know she's going to be
campaigning.
on Saturday Night Live is going to do fucking endless skits about her. About her specifically. This is true. Okay, so like this is kind of scary. Like the only reason I don't believe it's staged is because I believe the actual plan was to put that off on live TV.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I obviously would believe that probably if I saw it. If I saw it, but I would. How also? Okay, so I'm a little behind in this all. But how is it possible that he's even allowed to run to be a president when he's criminal history? Isn't that
Doesn't
illegal?
matter.
Oh,
Nope.
you'll still let him? Okay.
You can actually be a convicted criminal in jail and you can run for president. I at least know that. And I'm happily announcing my candidacy for Secret Service agent now, even though I'm an overweight 50-year-old woman.
Me
at least I
too.
can holster a gun.
I can't, but you know what? I want to do it too. I just want to just be there. I'll just be there. And I don't know if she's a lesbo. She might be. But even as a woman, I mean, that would be a very unattractive lesbo. She wasn't. I didn't think there was anything attractive about her.
It might be because she's that would be 2 diversity points.
Yeah, ticks off 2. Yeah, she just wasn't brown. So.
Oh, well, she looks maybe Lebanese, kind of.
Oh, there we go. See, so she's a lot of things. Oh, she's probably a little handicapped too. So you got a little of that.
Maybe, yeah.
You guys, great. It's working out. Yeah. So the felons can't vote. Yeah, you're right. The felons can't vote, but you can be a criminal and run. So that's okay. That's weird.
Yeah.
I know in Canada it doesn't fucking matter. Like you could kill both.
Oh, let's not talk about him. That'll be the whole stream.
Well, we should dedicate one to him. We should just dedicate a stream to retards. I know that's like not a favorable word, but I mean, what else do you call it? But yeah, I don't know. The whole thing is weird. I hope it's real, but okay, that sounds fucked up too, to hope it's real. But there is one conspiracy theory that I fell upon while I was trying to find out if it's bullshit or not. And it was that Victor. Oh, what is his last name? Do you remember his last name?
No.
Somebody. Okay, Victor. His name is Victor. Dude, the rabbit hole goes deep on this guy. It's I'll look it up because I've been looking it up.
Is that the shooter's name? No, his name was Cook.
Nope. So Victor's a guy that's in the crowd, and since 2019, apparently a lot of Q people have been thinking, Victor, motherfucker, what's your last name? I'm sorry, I can't find it in a second. But there a lot of people from Q, I guess, have been saying that this guy they believe is JFK Jr. That he faked his own death, got some plastic surgery or whatever, and he's always at the same. Now, there is like some serious believers that this guy is, and he knows that these people believe it. Anyways, he goes to all these Trump rallies. Now, I saw this on Victor. I saw this clip about Victor on Twitter. I'm like, oh, tell me about it. And then I
Mhm.
looked and I was like, it was very exciting. I'm not gonna lie. I love a conspiracy theory within a conspiracy theory. It's always so
Oh, I
much
know, me
fun.
too.
But he is acting like a fucking weirdo in this moment. So I'll show you tell me what you think of this. What is he saying? I don't know. I wish I was a reader.
Oh, you're muted. Unmute yourself.
Sorry. Oh,
Yep.
Speak to me.
What?
It's not mute. Now?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you now.
Can you hear? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
No, it's Vincent. It's Vincent, not Victor. I'm an idiot. Somebody, let's see what these comments say. Maybe
Okay, so supposedly this guy is the Kennedy that died in
JFK
the plane
Jr.
crash, right?
Yeah,
But he's
alive.
alive.
Victor Fusca. It's Victor Fusca. No,
Okay.
well, I actually believe he could have faked his death. I'll tell you off stream why I believe that, but you're gonna be like, it. I do believe. I do. No, you are, but it's seriously fucked up.
Yeah.
I do believe he could have. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, there's Jarna. Look we both got our co-hosts. They're just in the chat tonight. Dickheads.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Victor. Was it Vic? Oh, God, guys, is it Victor? Or is it Vincent? It's Vincent Fusca. So there's a whole thread on Fusca. This whole thread on this guy. But because we're so censored, I can't find anything. Like I can't find anything like unbiased. So I've got the Rolling Stones did a whole article on this guy. I can't find anything that's not mainstream media. I want to find a Telegram page or something like that. So if somebody knows it, please send it to us because I'd like to see it. Because I don't know. And the fact is like if you watch, there's a few other videos of him there. He was very clearly saying some shit right before this all happened.
Yeah, but what was he?
And
What
it
was
looked
he
like
saying?
he was saying, "Get it." I don't know. To me, I thought he was saying, "Get him down," or I don't know. So maybe he knew about the guy on the roof. I don't know. He was just screaming. No idea. I couldn't say, but
Because there was the one point where where Trump got up afterwards and he's got the dramatic blood on his face and he's like, I gotta get my shoes. And so he gets his shoes and he's like, no, wait. And then he stands up and goes, fight. And then that iconic picture gets taken.
Yeah, so convenient. That's where my brain goes.
Yeah, so the
sorry.
picture thing, I can't go conspiracy theory on the picture thing. Like, okay, so maybe it was staged and that was a blood pack, but there are so many cameras and there are so many images, thousands and thousands of images being taken at all times at these things, and everyone has a digital camera on them.
Why didn't we get any pictures of the dead guy? I'm not trying to be rude. Dead guy, we didn't get a picture of him. We didn't get a picture of him bleeding out or anything. It just, he was there apparently, then he was gone and there was just a blood spot. And it wasn't a very big blood spot. I just can't find. I need to see.
Jarna's job is to keep President Trump safe. She's the one that made him turn his head, so it was only his ear. She's got powers.
Jarna and Lass were discussing going to a rally this weekend, and Jarna realized, she's like, I probably shouldn't go. But really quick, okay, so there's another strange chick. This chick was beside Trump, or sorry, behind Trump, but closer to this Vincent whatever. Just watch. She is weird. She does seem to be. I feel like she's signaling to the shooter. But if I'm being dramatic, maybe you watch.
No, watch this shit, dude. Watch. She sits down. Yep. Watch this.
If you want to
puts the sign up.
Something that said, "Take a look at what happened."
Shots go off.
She's completely normal, and then watch.
And then she's got her.
What the fuck? What the fuck? People are freaking out.
And she's filming.
And she's just like right there. She's not even freaking the fuck out. What the fuck?
See, like just things like that. Why would that be your go-to?
Well,
Golly, you're running out of steam here.
Well, the thing is because we are so digitally inclined, there are people that when something happens, the first thing they do is go, oh God.
Yeah, it's
You
fucking gay.
remember when that
Terrible.
guy was asking that young man to stop vaping in front of his child in BC,
Yes,
and
yeah, that was
he
terrible.
got
Oh, that was so awful. That was the worst
that
thing
was
I've ever seen.
it hurts my heart to watch that. And all the guy said was, "Hey, can you please not vape in front of my wife and child?" And
Oh,
Buddy
he got
turned around and
stabbed
gave
up.
him a little sticky poke, and he bled out. People's
And this guy, I
reaction,
remember the one kid. Do you
first
remember the one
reaction was,
pod
"Oh
streamer?
God!"
And he turned it to himself. He's like, he's dead. He's dead.
He's
He's
like,
dying.
"Oh God! Oh God!"
Oh, I
He
was
did.
horrified.
He did. So
That was the
that lady grabbing her
worst.
phone right away, to me in 2024, not weird. It's a
Right.
okay. So that's
Kamikaze says, why were his shoes off anyways? I don't get that. I would like to know too.
okay. Why did he take his shoes off? So okay, that weird. Why did he take his shoes off? Is he more comfortable talking in socks, like sock feet?
Maybe
Is that what
he
they're
wears
supposed to
lifts.
do?
I
Does it keep him
no
grounded?
idea. I have
Is
no
that a
idea.
Moloch
So
worshipping thing?
It's a very weird fucking thing, but whatever. So that's fine. I mean, okay. So and Potato says there are pictures of the dead guy, and she doesn't recommend it. I know, but is there pictures from him? Like, see, I almost need to see it happen.
Did you?
Like,
I've seen pictures from different angles of the dead guy and the people.
You believe the
holding
people
him
are
up.
still there? Okay.
The when the
Like,
police
not
surrounding
okay.
him?
Good.
No,
Is
no.
it seem like it actually happened? Okay. All right. Just making sure.
It's
Now the
just-
other thing is the
This
other
one's
thing.
funny. Really? He didn't get hit that hard.
Well, he
They'll
got
make
hit with
the
a
ear and
bullet.
the shoes go flying.
Listen, in this day and age, anything's possible. Okay, so we've got this. Jarna actually did this for us. She went and she just screen recorded what was trending, which it's an interesting trend. Did you know with the 30 minutes of the shooting, Bitcoin skyrocketed?
Yes, that I knew.
Yes, it did. That was crazy. And then also, I think probably within 30 minutes, Tom McDonald came up with this song.
She was dying.
With this fucking.
Why can't we just shoot straight? Y'all are going insane. Bitch, you missed. There's no one else you can blame. Try to lock him up in a cage.
That was really quick, but this was my favorite one. And again, this is credit to Jarnish for sharing this with me because it's so fucking cute. So everybody can have a 1 minute break, okay? Because this is great.
Many men, like all the men, wish death upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see. The president is what I'm destined to be, but Democrats trying to take my life away. Put a hole in my ear, now you gon' see. Put a call into all my security. Better watch how you talk when you talk about me, cause I'll come and take your life away. Many men, that's a lot of men. Many, 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 many men. All the men. Wish death on me, Lord, I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me. These pissy Democrats put money on my head. Go get your refund, motherfucker, cause I ain't dead. I'm the orange in the fruit bowl that ain't been found. I'm the Republican king, and I ain't been crowned. When I rally, something special happens every time. I'm the greatest, something like America in its prime. I rip the concrete jungle, I ain't never been humble. Fist raised high, cause I stay ready to rumble.
That's fire. You muted yourself again.
Oh shit! Fuck. No,
You're
it's
good. You're good. You're good. You're good. I can hear you.
So it must be the cord is wiggly, but yeah, it is good, right? I thought it was so funny when I heard it.
That was funny. Like the memes, I have to say, because we
10
were
out of 10. All of them are great.
10 out of 10. And my husband was sharing like his feeds and stuff like that, and the memes like I'm so happy to be alive during this collapse of an empire because the memes are fire.
Right.
And
they are pretty good. They are.
You know, I like Tom McDonald. When he first started, and then it just started getting repetitive, and it's constantly
liked
the
him.
same thing. Oh, I know. I liked you in the
still
beginning.
I still like him. I think. I know there was that whole Jew thing that everybody got all freaked out about.
I
just
even
don't
know
care
what
enough either way about
happened.
that. Well, it was he got with Ben Shapiro, and then everyone's like, he's getting the shekels, and
that
whatever.
was kinda,
I just don't care.
okay, that
I
was
don't
kind
even
of
care.
funny when he rapped with Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro did that super cringy, tongue-in-cheek rap with him. I thought that was hilarious.
It was funny, and I did see another one that somebody done AI version. It was actually really fucked up, but it was super funny too. But again, I'm not going to hate. I still like some of his music. I've got it downloaded, and it's pretty good. I won't listen to this one though because I'm like, fuck you. How'd you get that so fast? How did you get that song so fast?
Well, it's for like, I find that his stuff has become formulaic, like the mainstream stuff. Like he's got the same talking points, and it's the same shit. And it's like, oh yeah, woke people be so dumb, DEI, rapping about feminists, and it's like do you remember way back in the day the triggering feminist stuff? Like what was it? Like going after woke feminists and making fun of them. Like anti-social justice warrior stuff. This before woke was a thing. And that was really entertaining until it was just the same joke over and over. And I'm like, show me something new.
Oh, it's good. It's working to get it. Did you guys freeze or was it just me?
I think you froze.
It was me. Okay. Oh.
I was talking. Wasn't paying attention to anything.
All right. Well, I saw buffering. So anyways, did you say you think it's Jew? I think it's Jew. Yeah. And that was weird. It just froze. But that's okay. So I don't know. And then if we were going to move in, so we were originally going to talk about MKUltra today, but not only, but you know what I mean? Do you think the guy was MKUltra, or do you think he was just some weird fucking guy who wanted to go out like that? I did see a video saying he has a 10-inch penis. Did you see that?
Who, Tom McDonald does?
No, the shooter. Apparently.
How do
Cannot
we know
verify.
This? How do we know this?
Because
why is this
there's a video of him in university. There's a video of him in university talking about his 10-inch dong, and he's from Yale.
Okay, is he just talking about it? Because a lot of guys do say that.
I know, don't they? Why lie about something so big? Like, you can't hide that. How do you unsay that?
Yep. How do you hide this?
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. So be wise and keep on reading the signs of my body.
Sorry, I did.
He could poke my eye out, and I'd be okay with that. My God, he's hot.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
so hot.
There's a comment here I have to. So corny AF, like, and that's one of the reasons why I liked him, is because he was corny, and it was like fun fight back music, right? Okay, cool,
right?
And then it did catch on in the freedom community, and everyone was like, "Oh, freedom, anti-government," and then that's when it started to become repetitive. It's the same with that was that young guy in the Appalachian Mountains that were singing about selling his soul.
I liked his song. Yeah, I
love
don't know
that
his name.
song.
He's a little ginger.
Such a good
He's a little
song.
ginger. Yeah.
Yeah. Such a good song.
But you can only hear it so many times.
Well, and he actually has other music that's really good, and it's that gravelly bluegrass, dirty coveralls type music, which sometimes is good to listen to. But like the whole freedom community played that song incessantly to the point where it's like, I don't want to hear this ever again. I don't care anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. I listen to too many different kinds of music. I can never get stuck on one, but I do like it a little bit. I like a little bit. I don't know. I remember when everybody just turned on him. I was like, what the fuck? Who cares about the Jew thing? Like, go on. If you like his music, like his music. It's okay. Relax.
That was the best part about that whole thing. That song comes out, it blows up. I'm like, oh, what a cute little ditty. Cool. It's about living in middle America and being broke all the time. Cool.
Yes.
Then all of a sudden the right wing picked it up and it was pushed out. And then the funniest part was when they interviewed him. And he's just this humble dude that plays guitar. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm for insert things that don't align with your views," and everyone started to hate him.
Aw, it's because he had a fucking shitty PR management team all of a sudden that was telling him what to say. I bet, yeah. I bet, yeah.
That's why I thought he was a genuine, actual human being that was good at guitar and singing and writing music when he said that, because he wasn't polished. There was nothing about it. It's like the Hawk Tuah girl.
Oh, she
Right?
is doing great. I'm fucking cheering her on. I don't know why so many women hate her. I don't care. Man, if I could just say one catchphrase and then my, like, you know, my bank account's full, I don't care how cheesy and disgusting
cool.
it is. I would be so happy about it. We should be celebrating it. Good for you. Go get it. It's not like she actually Hawk Tuah'd on anybody to get there.
True.
Good for her. So apparently she got picked up by Penthouse. They're managing her or something. Not as she's not going to be doing porn, but they're managing all her. They're trying to get their profits, obviously. But she was at the Calgary Stampede on Thursday.
Oh, was she?
So that was great. And then she
darn.
she was. And then she went to, where'd she go? New York the next day. So she just like living her life. And I think it's great. I just do. I don't care. I think it's great. If my daughter said a comment like that and her life just took off, I'd be like, whatever.
I'd laugh my ass off. I'd be like, yeah, go for it. Like, get that bag. Because she didn't do anything that controversial. She just said something funny. And it became a meme. And she's capitalizing on it. And that's what you're supposed to do. It's not like that girl that was on the plane talking about how people weren't real. And then she disappeared. And then she came back. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh,
you've been selling your whole. How is it going? Let us know how lucrative it is.
Well, has anybody found my secret OnlyFans yet?
You guys, it's not that hard to find.
There's new stuff on it from my camping trip.
Oh, it's very dirty. What does she think? See, you think that's a psyop? To make white women look like horses.
I've heard that one too about how she's just a psyop to distract us from.
How are the Jews so good at getting everything? That's the only thing I don't understand. How are they so good? If she is, well, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, I believe that less than I believe that. Like if I had to have Trump got shot or Jews got Hawk to a girl, I'd more likely believe that Trump got shot.
Okay, so this one here, I have a comment. We don't need psyops from the tiny hat people to make white women look like whores. They do that well enough on their own. Thank you.
No, we do not. We absolutely do not.
White women. Oh, sorry, us not included.
No, there's
Plus,
nothing
we're not even
whorish.
white.
We don't do anything whorish. We don't sit here and Google it.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. So be wise and keep on reading the signs of my body.
Me falling in love with my boyfriend that I don't know. Women, I do think that I do agree that there might be some influence farther down the road that made us lose a little bit of value and whatever, but that's a whole different show. And I just don't Hawk Tuah girl, really? Like they just found her and they're like, shit, this girl's everyone's gonna love her. I don't know.
I think there's some things that come out and you're just like, okay, total psyop, and there's other things where it's like,
I think we should just say this real quick for Art of Kindness because there was a misunderstanding on my part. I mean, I read that she was selling her whole. She wasn't. She was asking if that's the name. Oh, selling your soul.
The song's title is "Free Men North of Richmond." It's all about.
Are you talking about the Tom McDonald one? Secret Service poutine. Do you have a 10-inch penis? Oh, it's a woman. Oh, I know who that is. I'm pretty sure that's Lass. I'm pretty sure. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. I'm just having a sneezing attack, and I don't want you to listen to me sneezing.
Oh. Okay, it looked like you were zoned out for a second. Okay, so anyways, I found this really fucked up video on MKUltra because we were going to talk about it a bit. Yes. There we go. How did we get "Sell My Whole" out of that?
Because the first line of the song is I was selling my soul.
Oh, okay.
Working all day, something for BS pay. It's a damn shame, but the world's come
Yeah,
to.
I think people really, it is a damn shame. Okay, you did listen to it too many times. Okay, well, that's okay.
I have a weird ability to remember lyrics of songs. Just ask my husband. I know lyrics to the
I do
song
too.
my
If the
whole
music's
life.
playing, it's nice though. I love that part of music though. Do you think? Okay, so do you guys think with this MKUltra, because it was JFK shooter, right? That was his name. Do you remember? Was it Oswald?
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah, he was supposedly MKUltra. But then since we fast forward, the shooting videos don't look like anybody from a building shot. Looks like it was down on the ground. So I don't see. This is what I mean. Nothing is the way that it appears, which is bullshit. I get tired of it. But if people are MKUltra, and I do believe that happened, but this video I found, I don't know. Again.
Oh, I was just going to mention this too. Margaret Trudeau was one of the first honeypot MKUltras, because MKUltra operated in I can't remember what the university was called, but the medical part.
I think it's right here. He's written on
there. In Montreal, McGill. And so McGill University in Montreal had the MKUltra program, and a lot of women were brought in there to become political wives.
Did they know they were? Did they know that's what they were doing?
I don't think it was voluntary. I think it was, I don't know, something was wrong with them, and they went in and they were selected to do that. But she was another one that went crazy because of what she had gone through. She'd been emotionally, physically, psychologically.
I do like her. I like her.
She
I
went
don't give a shit if she went and turned into a hoe, and I don't care anything that she did. She
flashed,
wild, and I like it.
She flashed that 70s bush everywhere. We've all seen it.
I do. I think she's great. I think at least she was real. What about? Yeah. Okay, so there's that. But how did that information get out there that she was part of MKUltra?
When there was a bunch of the families of women that were MKUltra in McGill, there was a bunch of families that came forward a few years ago that sued the U.S. That sued the CIA or something like that for the damages caused to their families, and I think they won. I wish Margoot was here because he knows everything, but there was a huge lawsuit about it.
Well, not Margoot. No, never mind.
But there was a lot came out because of the lawsuit, and Margaret Trudeau was one of the people that was named as a part of the program. And then for me, it was just like, oh, that's why she was crazy. Because
right.
Uncle Ted was one of the first when they were developing the program, taking somebody that's highly intelligent and using psychological warfare against them and making them go crazy. And he went crazy.
What about, so he was one, Ted Kaczynski?
Yeah, he was MKUltra. He was brought in by the CIA. Like, he was brought in by the CIA because of his hyper intelligence. Like, he was in university teaching mathematics when he was like 16 years old. He was stupid smart. And
you know who that does sound like? It sounds like the Aurora shooter, the guy that looks like a clown, like he had the really red orange hair. What's his name? A lot of people were saying that he was MKUltra, and he was a super genius. Like he was into mathematics and sciences and like next level genius programs. So I do believe that could be possible. But when you watch this video, it's pretty fucked. I believe this did happen. It's just like what a fucking dangerous, stupid thing to do to people. And how many other people are walking around like that never get their code words said. Maybe they just go through life. They never ever get used or whatever, turned on. But I think if they do that, They shouldn't be locking them up the way they are. I mean, they have no choice because they fucked them, broke them.
Mhm.
But they should have to come out and say something. They never will, obviously.
Oh God, no,
Like
they're never going to.
Like I think I listened to about 23 hours. It was a long time of that Aurora shooter's psychological assessment, the psych assessment. And it was all recorded and it was uploaded on YouTube. And I was listening to it. There is absolutely nothing except that he did go see a lot of psychologists during university. But there was nothing precursor, nothing traumatic happened. His family was together. There was nothing, no sexual abuse, no violence, nothing that would suggest he's unstable. And then boom, he fucking shoots up a movie theater. I don't think maybe that was what he was supposed to do, but who knows? But anyways, here's this video. It's just a short one. Well, not too short, but shortish.
The new goal is to cause an individual to become subservient to an imposed control, to the point where he will perform acts against his will and then have no memory of the act. The search for a real-life Manchurian candidate begins. In the Hollywood classic directed by John Frankenheimer, a hypnotized soldier is programmed to assassinate a presidential candidate. Like a clip from the movie, the CIA attempts to create its own Manchurian assassins using hypnosis and drugs.
You create this new identity inside that's hidden from the main part of the person by an amnesia barrier. And then using an access code, you could call out this new identity for whatever mission purpose.
To produce such an assassin, the CIA faces two main challenges: how to induce amnesia and how to program in new behavior. In 1957, Dr. Ewan Cameron, an eminent psychiatrist in Montreal, believes he has the answers.
The agency sought him out because they had noticed his work, in particular with two techniques, intensive electroshock and what he called psychic driving.
Cameron applies his techniques under the guise of normal therapy.
It's hard to say just how awful and horrendous what Cameron proposed and what our government financed was. There's a three-part technique which started with an effort to wipe out past patterns of behavior. And this was accomplished through the use of particularly intensive, repeated, high-level electroshocks until no more convulsions could be elicited from a patient.
Cameron then plays tape-recorded messages through helmets that are locked to his patients' heads. This psychic driving forces them to listen to repetitive statements for weeks on end to program in new behavior.
Now, the final phase was to try to wipe out all recollection of what had happened, and that was accomplished by putting people to sleep for 30, 40 days, accompanied by different kinds of cocktails of drugs. Now, that's not any kind of therapy. That's a brainwashing experiment. Since the Greeks first started thinking about medical ethics, the first rule was do no harm. That's a rule Cameron broke.
For 4 years, the CIA fully funds Cameron's work, hoping to use his techniques to create a Manchurian candidate. Psychiatrists throughout the nation, at hospitals, prisons, and some of the top universities, are similarly on the agency's payroll.
Yep.
So fucked up because it just seems so bizarre. Like, it's so fucked up.
It's so bizarre.
And could you imagine working as a nurse? Like, you go into nursing and whatever, and then you end up on that fucking ward. Like,
Yeah,
how
it's
does
like,
it become
here's
where
your
you're like,
job.
cool, yeah, this is okay. This seems normal.
Yeah. Well,
And how do these people not remember? How do they not remember all of it? That's what I don't understand.
I don't know anything about the brain, but that's part of them going through the electroshock therapy. So it gives them like brain damage, so they have amnesia.
So
and then the
so
drugs and the constant repetitive. But if you think about like, so back to Mr. Roof guy, Mr. Roof shooter. If you think about what's happened since 2016 and the language that's been consistently used by the media, the speaking points from celebrities, other politicians, mainstream media anchors, They've been constantly inundating people with the idea that Trump is evil. Trump needs to be removed. He's a threat to our democracy. He's going to insert whatever they say here. He's going to turn this into the Handmaid's Tale. He's going to literally round up and kill LGBTQ people. He's going to do all of this
Right.
stuff. And the fear mongering that these people have gone through. And you've already got people that are ripe for the picking, being told that this is the guy needs to get eliminated. This guy needs to get eliminated. So they trigger something in somebody where they're going to be the hero. They're
Right.
going to be the martyr. They're going to be the one that saves America from this guy who's literally Hitler, literally the worst thing that's ever happened, even worse than Hitler. And
Right.
so
fucked.
they've been
Pumpkin
inundated
says
with
that,
it.
or Mr. Schmidt, sorry, says Courtney Love is one.
Yeah,
Do you
she was
think
supposed
Courtney
to be
Love? That
one
would
as
be,
well.
or that'd be kind of a cool fucking. Hey, but where are you guys getting this information? Because I'm gonna tell you, I cannot find it. I tried to find Margaret Trudeau, and that song Gloria is apparently written about her being MKUltra. Is that true? Does anybody know?
Maybe?
That's what I heard.
I don't know that. Probably.
But I want to find it, so I can't find it. Like that's what I mean. I cannot find this information anywhere. I'm sure I'm not alone.
Well, the
where
Rod
are you finding it?
the Rod Stewart song Maggie May is supposed to be about her.
Okay, you should listen to the song Gloria. I listened to it, and it very much could be for somebody with it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's written about somebody.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing is just so weird to me. It's just so weird. I don't know. I would like to know more about it before I say too much, but I would like to know where. So anybody who's watching, is there a Telegram channel? I bet you there is. There's probably one that's just like MKUltra.
Oh yeah, there's if you dig deep enough, like usually it's on places like BitChute and Alternative. Rumble has a bunch of stuff on MKUltra. If you try to search anything about Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber, and his connection to MKUltra, that'll lead you down a good rabbit hole.
I know that Mr. Schmidt definitely knows about that stuff. So yeah, what did he say really quick about the Courtney Love thing? He's following up. Is it really? That's awesome. That makes sense why she's so fucking next level fucked up. I wonder if that's why she killed Kurt, because we all both know she did. And as far as the Sherman murders, yes, I have. Do you think that is MKUltra? I think that is
okay.
money.
So the Shermans, were they the ones that were killed by Trudeau?
The pharmaceutical billionaires. So
the Canadian pharmaceutical people
Yeah.
that were like allegedly killed by the Trudeau family.
Yeah.
In my
I
opinion,
could see it.
allegedly. I don't want them coming after me, but yeah, their
can see
death
that for
is
sure.
very hush hush up here.
They're not going to come after us. We are like literally nobody's going to give a shit. They'll be like, oh, some broads are talking about us. Did you?
Yeah.
But we were so okay. So we go to MKUltra. Then we got some next level psych. Like, how is there so many fucking evil people out there? Like, actually, just evil, where they're like completely unethical, and they can say it in a nice way. And a lot of people are like, "Yeah, this is a good idea," which brings us to the psychopath, Bill Gates. I'm just gonna push play. This is Holly brought this to my attention last week. Fucking makes me so mad. But just
Bill Gates is backing the first high-altitude experiment of one radical climate change solution, creating a massive chemical cloud that could cool the Earth. It's called solar geoengineering, and it's highly controversial.
How long will it be that countries keep experiencing these climate impacts before someone gets desperate and says, hey, we need to cool the planet with solar geoengineering?
It would look something like this. Thousands of planes would fly very high and use nozzles to inject millions of tons of light-reflecting particles into the stratosphere. It would create a thin chemical cloud of those particles around the whole planet, blocking some sunlight from reaching the surface. It would mimic a giant volcanic eruption, which we know cools the Earth, but it also comes with significant risks and uncertainties.
Things like mass famine, mass flooding, drought, of kinds that will affect very large populations.
It could weaken monsoons in India, China, and Africa enough to affect crops. It could eradicate blue sky.
You start increasing the amount of diffuse.
So, has everyone seen the movie Terminator?
I know I didn't watch it because it was too fake.
Has
Swear to
anybody
God,
seen
it didn't work. I'm
the
sure
movie
the people.
The Matrix, when he's talking about the war against machines and the humans burnt the sky because they were solar? So they burnt the sky to keep the sun away and it destroyed the planet. We don't remember all of this, the warnings that were in our entertainment. Oh yeah. Project Monarch was for the ladies to turn into honeypots.
Oh. Sorry. I'm just saying thank you. No, I don't know. I just know that this is fucked up and somebody needs to stop him. Like,
who
how the fuck is this guy doing all of this? Like, yes, he scares the shit out of me. He does. He scares the shit out of me. He needs to be stopped. We don't need somebody blocking the sun. We are not that hot. Like, this is actually, and the thing is now that, he was going to block the sun a different way. There was a more dramatic way, and that was voted down as it was voted off as like whoever they have to ask permission for. It was said that it was unethical. So they found another way around it and worded it differently, made it lighter and fluffier like a cloud. And it's going forward. And there's nothing we can do about it.
It's, I don't think it's going forward. It's like in the development stage and
like the COVID vaccine. They did that pretty quick too.
Yeah. But it's the problem is they have to get the cooperation of the entire planet, right? And if they have global communism, then of course they can spray whatever the hell they want all over the world. But thank God that there's still some provinces and some states that are saying, no, you can't spray anything in the sky above our province. Like Saskatchewan is
like Scott Moe he is turning on. He's getting really what are you saying in on last? So there you are. Oh, see, Bill Gates is out to get you, lass. That's happening.
Yeah, all that.
I got this. I don't know. Are you got a cold, Holly?
No, my allergies. I just started having an allergy attack, so that was a sneezing, and now I'm congested. I apologize. It's not professional.
Are you okay though?
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine. I feel great.
Okay, can I show you this other video? I actually didn't watch it, so it'll be a surprise for us. It's Bill Gates. I don't know. We'll just watch 2 minutes of it and see what it is. It's supposed to be weather modification related, but I honestly didn't have a chance to watch it.
Okay.
Let's see what he says. Would you fucking play?
The global agenda to block the sun has taken a serious turn this year, with Bill Gates and George Soros pumping tens of millions of dollars into schemes to spray aerosols into the atmosphere to shield the Earth from life-giving rays of the sun. Suddenly, chemtrails stopped being conspiracy theories and became the supposed cure for climate change. But those who've been paying attention know that the propaganda being pumped out by the mainstream media is utter hogwash. In 1972, the Club of Rome published the book The Limits to Growth, which called for extreme depopulation to save the planet from the plague of humans. This book has served as an instruction manual for the global elite ever since its publication. In 2018, Dennis Meadows, the co-author of The Limits to Growth, explained that the time had come to implement the final phase of the elite's depopulation agenda. Bear in mind, the population of the world today is 7.9 billion.
The planet can support something like 1 billion people, maybe 2 billion, depending on how much liberty and how much material consumption you want to have. If you want more liberty and more consumption, you have to have fewer people. And conversely, you can have more people. I mean, we could even have 8 or 9 billion probably if we have a very strong dictatorship, which is smart. That's unfortunately, you never have smart dictatorships. They're always stupid. So, but if you had a smart dictatorship and a low standard of living, you can have it. But we want to have freedom and we want to have a high sentence. So we're going to have 1 billion people. And we're now at 7, so we have to get back down. I hope that this can be slow, relatively slow, and that it can be done in a way which is relatively equal.
Overpopulation is at the crux of the climate change hoax, and overpopulation is a lie. Traditional farming methods and traditional nutritious food, including grass-fed beef and organic salmon, have been sustaining populations for thousands of years. It was only when elites, including Klaus Schwab and Bill Gates, decided to get involved in the farming industry that we found ourselves experiencing supply chain issues, food production plant fires, and a manufactured food crisis. But don't take my word for it. Ask any of the hundreds of thousands of farmers across Europe who are still protesting their WF-infiltrated government's disastrous Agenda 2030 policies, which are designed to put them out of work and force us to rely on Gates' synthetic food production process for our nutrition. Oh, and Klaus's bugs. Most of the so-called climate change we're seeing around the world is contrived. The fires breaking out around the world are being blamed on climate change, even though far-left arsonists have been caught starting them. Directed energy weapons are able to start fires from above and can utilize microwave technology to target specific homes and burn them from within. This is another conspiracy theory that has become conspiracy fact. In 2019, the mainstream media admitted that lasers can now change the weather and make rain and lightning.
Lasers? Really? To change the weather?
By firing trillion-watt lasers, you rip apart the electrons, creating what are called ions, and these ions act like seeds, like dust particles, bringing down rain and even lightning.
Since this fateful news broadcast, people all over the world have reported witnessing strange strobe-like lightning, unlike anything they'd ever seen before.
What the is that, dude? What? That's it.
What did these strange weather events have in common? They involved unnatural meteorological data, and they caused massive damage to communities, sparking political unrest. Kristen mentioned HARP, the High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, which can now create hurricanes, and they can control their direction with next-generation weather transmitters, or NextRad. By building an electromagnetic charge and dispersing it underground as direct current VLF waves, the NextRad radar transmitters are able to trigger earthquakes. Remember the earthquake in Turkey earlier this year? Locals reported seeing strange strobe-like flashes that always happen in HARP operations right before the devastating quake. Earthquakes and explosives can trigger tsunamis, and these are the technologies that we know about. That only leaves volcanoes and tornadoes. Funded by Peter Thiel, Avtec Energy Corporation began work on developing a device to produce 140-foot tall tornadoes. Meanwhile, a former US intelligence official recently told State of the Nation that the US has already triggered a volcano. Climate change is part of the Club of Rome's blueprint for the depopulation agenda, and the global elite are using chemtrails, HARP and weather modification to destroy humanity and drive the world towards their techno-communist dystopia. Here at The People's Voice, we are determined to continue holding the elite to account for their crimes against humanity, but we need your help. Subscribe to the channel, tell your friends and family about us, and join the People's Voice Locals community.
That's fucked. It's fucked.
Well, it says the comment here, how very Georgia Guidestones.
Right?
Of that guy.
Yes.
Do you remember when those got
he
blown up?
Yes. Okay, they did. But I saw on the news the other day a clip of them up, and it was like that never happened. And I thought it was a glitch in the Matrix. Yes, I will see if I can find it for next week. I did. I was like, I thought those got blown up. Yeah. So it could have been a glitch in the Matrix, or I don't know. But yes, how eerie is it? How confident and calm and comfortable he was talking like that. We just got to break it down. Just gotta break it down. 8 million
slowly, like
we don't want to cause panic. We don't want to cause panic. What the fuck? That's terrifying. But these are the people making the decisions, and then the people we're fucking electing supporting these people because they all get picked. Everybody gets their monies.
Well, they all get a piece of the pie, right? Or the way I see Canada, right? Our leadership in Canada is they have a seat not at the table, but they have a seat in the room, so they know what's coming. And if they be good little girls and boys, they might be exempt from the depopulation, right?
No, that's
so
that's what Jody Klondike's all about. That fucking bitch.
Well,
God,
and you look at the types of restrictions and weird things that are happening, and the food shortages, and you can't help.
They're poisoning us. I'm looking around. Like I know you guys. I know you're fairly healthy, and I know Aaron's super healthy. But I'm looking around at people and I'm looking at the people and I'm looking at the food now when I'm shopping, and I actually feel like sick. I'm like, you are actually just for real poisoning us. Like,
yeah.
Like Erin and I have gone grocery shopping together. So she's like gluten-free, super fucking organic, super healthy. And she's also fit as fuck. She is.
Yeah.
But she does work hard. But I'm telling you, the food that I can afford to eat is obviously shit. And it is fairly garbagey, but it is gross. And I'm noticing, like, I think they are honestly trying to just like kill us. Like how fat people are. Like they're not just fat, like I'm fat, but like super fucking fat.
Oh yeah, when you go to the States,
super normal.
It's shocking.
It's normal though.
But it's normal. And you look at like over my lifetime, right? It was the like maybe 10-15% were clinically obese, right? Or they were just obese. There wasn't such a thing as clinically. And it was like 10 to 15%. You have to, everyone has to start exercising more and don't eat any more fat. And like fat became the bad thing. So when I was a kid, everything was fat free, reduced fat, like low fat margarine and low fat yogurt, and don't eat butter because it's literally going to kill you. And so people were steered towards
and now butter is better.
Well, and like my family used to save the bacon fat, and that's what we used on toast when I was a kid because I'm an immigrant. And people used to think we were weird and we were going to die of heart attacks right away. And then as the world has gone on and as things have become more manufactured and more chemical and more, or I guess I could say further away from what actual food is, then that people are getting sicker, they're getting fatter, they're tired, the brains don't work as well anymore.
If food doesn't break, then yes, we do have all the garbage. We let everything, basically anything the US allows, we allow.
Well, the only thing that we don't, there's a few things that Canada has gotten rid of because we're directly tied to England and to Europe, right? So we have no corn syrup. Like corn syrup is not a sweetener in our food. Like American
but
Coca-Cola,
we can buy corn syrup.
But we can buy corn syrup. Yeah, in the States, the Coke is so much better because it's sweetened with corn syrup, whereas in Canada it's sweetened with sugar, some kind of sugar. There's something else.
But the amount of money though, So like, let's say Erin and I, we're both going to buy a loaf of bread. We're both going to buy, I don't know. Let's say we're both going to buy a loaf of bread and make, I don't know, dinner, like, so meat and the starch and whatever. Mine, I could do it definitely, no problem. I could do it for like, let's say $20. I'm telling you, Erin cannot do it for less than 60. And I'm not making that up. Her bread is $7 at minimum. $7. I've seen it also go up to $9 a loaf. That is fucking rapey. So you want to feed your kids healthy and not poison them, you better have a ton of fucking money. And it's so mean and it's gross. And I was looking at some of the food, like even with my kids, I knew this was some weird pizza pops. Do you guys remember those? My kids loved them. What I hated about them was washing the dishes after the kids ate them. And I'm like, this stuff is like glue. It was like concrete. It was so hard. The second that stuff dries, whatever's inside the pizza pop, it's like concrete. I'm like, that cannot be good inside the body. Like going down, I don't care if it stays moist and warm. That just can't be good. So I stopped buying those things. But I mean, just, it's almost impossible at this point to like consciously make the choice to eat as clean as possible. It's very, very, unless you have some money.
Even if you're like trying to save money and you're baking for yourself and you're
or flowers are outrageous.
Well, it's like buying the ingredients, right? So buying good whole grain flour that hasn't been bleached or processed or filled with cellulose expensive. Or anything like that. Like just a regular old bag of like a 10 kg bag of flour is like $10 now. But you have to be careful what you're purchasing, because if you're purchasing the really cheap flour, it has cellulose in it. And we all know what cellulose is, right?
No, I have no idea. I honestly have no idea.
Sawdust.
Why the fuck are they doing that? That was what it was. It was the wood. Somebody said that those pre-sliced, it was a TikTok, pre-sliced, they said that it had wood in it. So that they must have meant the sawdust. And I was walking by in the grocery store yesterday. And I was like, and I felt angry. I was like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm eating anymore. But
Yeah.
I do like this. I think this is actually a really good idea.
Oh,
Purify thoughts. Because maybe, I mean, positive energy does have effects on some things. It could.
it does.
I'll do that
It does.
while I eat the poisonous shit. But it is
Oh,
gross,
see?
and I don't like it. I don't want to be. I don't obviously like being fat, and I obviously don't. But I it's just very hard. Like, what do you trust? What do you eat? And I'm going to be honest. Some of that healthy stuff is awful. Like it is. It doesn't taste good. It tastes awful. Some of it, like the pasta and stuff. Ugh.
You know what? Just you just fry everything in bacon fat. Where is it?
I do like bacon. It's great.
Bacon fat.
Okay. All right. Yeah, sugar's everything. It's in the shredded cheese there. What the? Why? Why did they need to do that? Why couldn't they just let us have cheese?
If you buy shredded, like pre-shredded
do.
cheese in the packages,
Yeah, I do.
stop buying that shit because they have to coat it with something so the cheese doesn't stick together. If you were to take that cheese and put it in your colander with some cheesecloth and rinse it, rinses like it looks like skim milk. And that's the cellulose and the powders and weird shit that they put on it so the cheese doesn't stick together in the packages. And so it looks like nice little grates. Like, have you ever grated a block of cheese yourself and how it all sticks together?
Yeah.
They have to coat it with something. And one of the things they use is cellulose.
Do you know what you can do, though? If you grate your cheese and then you freeze it. Let's say you get a really good deal on cheese.
Yeah.
From Poor Girl. You can grate it and you can freeze it. It's fucking great. Because you freeze a block of cheese, it crumbles, right? Like it'll just crumble when you take it out. It'll crumble. But you can do it with a great. So I don't really care if it crumbles once I've shredded it and it's frozen or whatever, and I bring it out. But I do not like being. I feel like it's a rape. I do think it's a rape if you're feeding me fucking sawdust and I have no idea about it. You know what I mean? Like I want to know what I mean. Can't we just like it be what you say it is? Like what it says it is? Why do we got to play these games? And I don't understand how like the FDA and everybody's just like, yeah, this is good. It's because those assholes like that guy in the video are trying to lower. It has to be keeping us as unhealthy as possible.
It's keeping you complacent, and it's like the bread and circuses, right? Keeping you complacent and entertained and stupid. And it's hard to navigate through all of that, but as long as you have an awareness about a few things, then you're on the right path, right? It's like the seed oils. A family member probably, 30 years ago started telling me about seed oils and how seed oils go rancid in your body. That was his thing. He's like, don't fry with seed oils. It's terrible for you. And if you eat seed oils like margarine or anything like that, it goes rancid in your body and it causes inflammation. It's not good for you. I remember back 30 years ago saying, oh, you're just a quack, whatever, thinking margarine.
Well, yeah, because it was so cheap.
And it was. And he was right.
I fed my kids margarine the whole time. I did.
Oh, hell yeah.
So cheap. And it wasn't until Alex got to my house. He's like, can we just like get real butter? I'm like, fine, but it's like 7 times so expensive to me. I'm like, it's really expensive. He's like, it's worth it. And then I did. And then he started explaining. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's not that I mean, there's just so many different things. Think about it. Like, we're navigating a lot. I am definitely not the only person who gets like overwhelmed and just shuts down. Like, I can't, there's just too much, but the food is getting pretty, I'm not digging that. I don't like not knowing if I can trust it.
Yeah. And it's hard. And anything that's sold in a major market you have to second guess everything. Even the farmers markets, like when I lived in Calgary, used to always go to the Crossroads farmers market, and they had the Amish there that would sell like their potatoes and cabbage and chickens and all their stuff there. Over the last few years, they slowly started to push out the Amish farmers, and
I know
there was a whole bunch of new people that were coming in with their fresh vegetables. Well, if you know anything about farmers markets, they're essentially just resellers. So they go to the same places, distribution centers that the grocery stores go to, and they gather up, like they purchase it by the crate, they repackage it and sell it to you at a farmer's market. So you're this middle-aged
Don't they have to
woman.
legally keep the codes on them?
They have to keep the sticker on it.
So if they have a sticker, then it's not but if they don't have a sticker, is it not? Then that's good to go.
Yeah, then it's good to go. But some of them remove the stickers.
Well, I know if it was me, I'd definitely be removing the stickers. But
Well,
Jarna has a
yeah.
question. She says, "Is grapeseed oil bad?" I have no idea, Jarna.
As far as I understand, if you're not frying at high temperatures, maybe.
I knew you were going to
I'm
say
not a-
that. I knew Aaron was going to say this too.
Oh, Hutterite. Sorry.
Aaron's very sensitive about this issue. I don't know why she corrects me every time.
I'm sorry. The Hutterites.
Do you guys remember? Do you remember what they did to the Hutterites at the convoy at Coots? The Hutterites had prepared, I don't know, let's say like 150 sandwiches or something for protesters.
Right.
The inspectors came in and made them throw it all out because they couldn't be sure it was made in a clean kitchen or in up to standard. And they made them throw away all of this food. And I'm like, I bet you it was probably the best quality food.
Yeah.
that he's eaten in a long time. And yeah, they were forced to throw it in the garbage. And it's so disrespectful.
Yeah.
So disrespectful.
Sorry,
Oh,
I say
potato
Amish because
wrestler, what do
I
you say? Yeah.
actually I just watched a documentary about the Amish farmers in Pennsylvania. The one
Don't we
guy
have Amish people here?
I think so. I think they're Amish. I'm so dumb. But essentially, like, he had a farm where he was processing meat and cheese and growing food, and he would sell it to neighbors. Then the FDA came in and shut him down and said, you can't sell anything anymore. So he's like, fine, I'll just produce for my family. And then they came in and shut down and made him throw out everything he had processed for his family. They took all of his food
sad.
and they threw all of it away. They just threw it in the back of Ryder trucks. Like, it was horrifying. And this guy's just
and they probably when they got home, they probably divvied it up to their fucking buddies, assholes.
Oh, maybe like fresh pasture raised beef and lamb and milk.
They definitely shared it. Fucking assholes.
Yeah.
What
chickens.
about this jar or potato wrestler is a really good idea, and I literally it's downloading it right now. You can't see that, but I'm downloading it. She says, get the app called Yucca for Food.
Oh.
It's on Google Play Store, and you can scan your food and it tells you whether it's good for you or not and why it's bad. It's pretty cool. I love that. Thank you so much. You probably saved me like a lot more struggles because it is frustrating. And then, yeah, Yucca for Food. And
and for cosmetics too.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to scan it because I go with what I go with that. But and what about this? So the feds raided an Amish farmer in Pennsylvania 2 years ago. Did you, what happened? Did they fight back? Did they do anything, or they just let them take it all? I'm just curious.
So they just, like, the documentary that I was watching, there was like an FDA lady with a clipboard, and there was I think the feds were there as well. And the reason why they went after them is because, well, of course, they're not following the lockdown
guidelines
protocols. They weren't following the guidelines. So they were basically just saying, like, F you. And then there was a bunch of Amish that were flying Trump flags during 2020. Wow. Yeah, on their little horse and buggies, like the little horse and buggy people, and they had Trump flags. And they are never political. They never support anything. Government.
But when they get their farms invaded.
Yep. Okay, this app is really cool.
Thank you very much, Potato. And Art of Kindness also agrees. So anyways, I don't know. We'll see how it works. I bet you. I do. Do you think that this food that we're eating, like, I'm not talking about like McDonald's. I'm talking about like just the food. If it's got shit in it that's hard to break down or whatever, I think it's making people fatter. Because the thing is, it's like I eat a lot of fruit and whatever, but if something's not, I don't know, going rotten or whatever, it's probably harder to break down. It's probably staying in you. It's not whatever. It's making people fat on top of other things. But I do really think there's something to it because I'm like, I'm not gorging. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
But I know that I'm making some shit choices based on finances as well too.
Well, it upsets your hormones too, right? Like as a woman, your hormones are very tied to the condition of your body because you want your body in top form to be able to make babies, right? I'm a little beyond that now, but
right.
If you are consuming things that are endocrine disruptors, or if you're consuming things that are hormone, like that are unbalancing your hormones, that makes your body retain water or fat,
Right.
and it puts it on the wrong places on a woman's body. It puts it on
I
the
know, it's so
middle
fucking
instead of-
rude. So rude.
it's bad. Like, it's bad for you. So getting rid of those endocrine disruptors and getting rid of those chemicals is kind of the first step. So if whatever you can find, just one or two things, just get rid of that.
Just change them up. Yeah, no, I'm going to definitely do that. Because it does start less small. And it is, because I mean, there are things I've noticed that I've changed. And then now I go to eat something that I used to love, and I'm like, and I'm not going to just say, I'm just going to say it. I don't love cheeseburgers. Okay. As much as, the rumors are out there, I do not.
You
anymore.
don't
like
love
now,
cheese?
like if I go get,
I don't know.
no, I do
the
like
last
real
time
ones. Yes. But not, fuck off. That was like January, March.
The last
But
time we got together, you talked about
I
how much
did.
you love gambling and cheeseburgers.
No, that was because we were at the casino eating cheeseburgers. Shh.
I know. Gambling.
No,
and eating
but I
cheeseburgers.
don't like a McDonald's cheeseburger. Yeah, can't. As
Eh,
soon as it goes, I know can't do it. But the chicken's still good. But the cheeseburgers it tastes like almost like dog food is what my brain does. My brain registers it as dog food.
Yeah.
As soon as it goes in my mouth, which is fucked because it never did that before. I mean, it's good, I guess, but it's weird. I don't know. Things are changing. I don't mind. I like real beef burgers, like actual.
Oh yeah, when you go get like farm raised cattle,
the ones
and
they,
proper stuff.
yeah, the ones they have at the casino are my favorite. Right, those
Right.
ones are the best.
Yep.
Just joking.
We know.
Yeah, it is bad. Meditation helps. Meditation. I went and did meditation once, and you guys know how mature I am, and I'm not mature at all. Anyways, it was too silent. I did this at church too. I get nervous, and then I start to giggle, and it's like the uncontrollable giggle, like where you're really like you're telling yourself stop it, and you can't, and then you start laughing harder, and you start laughing. I ruined that meditation. I had to leave. Anytime I go in somewhere too quiet with too many people, that's it. I don't know what the nervous giggle is. But sorry, I can't do I guess you could meditate on your own. I guess that's the idea.
You can meditate on your own. I mean, I just spent 2 days in the woods with no cell service, just staring at trees. And I read a book.
But your husband was there.
Yeah. I mean, he did entertain me a few times, but a man can only do so much. But
and then last, I love real meat in my mouth. You're right. I do. You're right. I do. And I think that honestly, if we're gonna be honest here, I think this would be some good organic.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. So be wise and keep on reading the signs of my body.
Our poor audience.
Sorry about that.
That's watch that.
They love it. They love it.
Although I do want Smokies now for dinner.
Last did know. See? Yeah. And on last. Yes, it's very young. Likes a lot. All right, you guys. We should probably let it go. So Holly can go get some sausage, and I got to find out if Erin's still on her quest for penis.
Yeah.
Jarna.
Yeah, we have to get grandma back to the home.
Yes, Holly needs to go night. And on Friday, I don't know if anybody's going to want to do it, but I think we should do a disgusting sex stream. Not like where we're having sex, just the same gross one. I know. I'd love it too. Yeah, I think we should do it. I think we should just do another dirty Carl stream. All right. Is it dirty Carl? No, it's a hot Carl and a dirty Sanchez. Yes.
The dirty Sanchez.
Oh, yeah.
See, the angry dragon.
Look at her. Just before we go, Holly, I'm going to remove us from the stream. I just want everyone to know this is the new merch for Erin. I just want to make sure there's a reminder here. And then do you want to click those 2 videos after I show that, Holly?
Yep.
Maybe the next step in your healing journey is to go around calling people fucking cunts. That That is all for today's therapy session. I'll see you next Tuesday.
But when that light hits the sky, it's not just a call. It's a warning. To them, fear is a tool. They think I'm hiding in the shadows.